What is going on, Lakers fam? This is your boy Jay Lake, bring you Lakers all day, all the time, even the off season. But hopefully not for long, because 2 more weeks. We're starting up with that media day and training camp. What's going on, Big Al?
What's up, Jay Lakes? I'm excited for the season to start soon. My purple and gold is coming out, and I'm ready. Just excited.
What's good, Mario?
Hey, Jay Lake, it's the best time of year. Football just started. Go Rams. Dodgers going into the postseason, and Lakers season about to start. So again, my favorite time of year for sports.
What? No Chargers? No Dodgers or Angels?
Oh, Dodgers for sure. Dodgers going into the postseason. Angels are done. They've been done forever. But Chargers, AFC, I'll root for them sometimes.
All right. For our Lakers, we're looking forward to that media day and training camp. It's been a long time. FIBA didn't quite scratch that itch that we're all fiending for more Lakers content. So 2 weeks we get that media day, and I'm looking forward to it. There's several new key additions that first day of media day. They're gonna introduce themselves and see them in their Lakers gear for the first time.
Yeah, I'm excited for some of those guys. Jackson Hayes, I think he's going to be our starting center. He was super athletic in New Orleans, so I'm excited to see how he plays with AD.
Oh yeah, I'm excited too. You said it out the bat, Hayes. Making him the 5, putting AD at the 4 where he wants to be, where he's most comfortable. I think he has a good impact there. So I'm excited. I'm excited with the new additions. See what they can do. Hopefully, this team, that Pelinka put together this off season is enough to get past the Western Conference Finals and into the finals for a championship.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to that preseason and the start of that regular season. What do you guys think of this starting lineup? There's going to be several positional battles up for grabs. And what do you guys feel that our finishing lineup should be? So are certain players that I'm going to go over is like D'Lo, 27 years old. A lot of our trend is kind of going downwards. It used to be we were an aging team, but now we're kind of getting younger, and we signed a lot of these players to long-term contracts. D'Lo, 27-year-old, 6'4", 6'10" wingspan, 17.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 5.7 assists, and 1.1 steals throughout the regular season. I feel like for our point guard battle, D'Lo and Gabe Vincent, they're kind of polar opposites. D'Lo, he's really good in that regular season, consistent, but once it comes to clutch time in the playoffs, not so much. Gabe Vincent, on the other hand, 12.7 points, 37% shooting from the deep, 1.4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. For him, during the regular season, he's not so consistent. He's better on the defensive end. D'Lo isn't. But Gabe Vincent steps it up quite a bit during that postseason run. Some of the other positional battles, AR is not much. He's pretty much a lock with that FIBA experience that he got. Us calling him the savior, I am him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be our starting 2. Max Christie will probably get a lot of spot-up minutes, I'm thinking. At the 3, we have Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, 2 great additions. Taurean Prince, 29 years old, 6'7", 14.1 points, 38% shooting from deep, 4.7 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1 steal. Cam Reddish, 24 years old, 10.3 points, 3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 1 steal. Reddish kind of light it up for deep or from the offense anywhere on the court. He can get hot, but he's really streaky. Taurean Prince, he's more kind of a established veteran. We know what output that we're getting from him. And then we have Roy Hachimura. We just signed him to that new contract, 25 years old, 11.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1 assist, 6'8", power forward with a 7'2" wingspan. And then our new additions, we have Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes as our big men. What do you guys think about our rotations?
For the starting lineup, yeah, I think LeBron, AD, and AR are a lock. I think the starting point guard is going to be D'Lo. I don't think they just signed him. He's getting paid more than Gabe Vincent. I think he's going to be the starting point guard, and I think they're going to go with Jackson Hayes as center. and go back to what we were in 2020 and run that big man, tower to try to get better defensive play. And so I think that's how it's going to roll. As far as the bench, Gabe Vincent's going to be the point guard off the bench. And then I would assume that Rui Hachimura plays the 4, Christian Wood plays the 5, Torian Prince the backup 2, and then the backup 3. It's going to be whoever. It might be just a 9-man rotation. But we'll see how the team goes. There's a lot of improvement from Max Christie, so I expect him to earn some time this year. But we'll see how the team rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you for the most part. Hayes will start at the 5. Making AD that 4 again. Going back to that old formula, championship, 2020. 2 big men. Big lineup, right? You have LeBron, AD, and Hayes. Austin will be the 2. I think by default, Russell will be the 1. If you watched our episodes previously, how we think about D'Lo, he's just a hit or miss kind of guy. We don't know which we're going to get. He has the talent, obviously it's time to be a starter, but when it comes to time where it really matters, it's a hit or miss. But the way he's getting paid as a starter. He has the talent, so hopefully his game is more consistent during the season and especially the postseason. We really need it. And then I think Max Christie, becomes a big part of the lineup, this year. I think he makes that jump at age 20. If you watch him in the preseason, Max Christie really stepped it up. He became the guy. And so I think he makes that jump now to gain, a lot of minutes with Rui, come off the bench. I think Rui might want to maybe something you start Rui, you go full big, right? You push LeBron maybe to 2, Rui 3, or whatever. You go full big lineup with Rui inside. I'm sure that will happen during the season. I think we have a great team coming to the season. However, if I had to pick something to nitpick something at this team, do we have those sharpshooters still? I don't think we do. I just don't see it in this lineup. Those deadly go to the corner, spot up, 3-point shooter, when you need it the most. So that's my only thing about this team. I still don't see those sharpshooters out there.
Yeah, I think they're hoping that some of these guys develop into some sharp shooting. I know Max Christie in college was a great 3-point shooter. And he has a good shot that he's, shortened up a little bit. So hopefully he does improve his 3-point shooting. And I think, Austin Reeves and D'Lo, they shoot a lot of threes. So I think if they can improve that shot, then I guess we'll be a better team. But there's a lot of hope for this team going forward. And as far as closing, I think the games are going to dictate who closes. If D'Lo's not having a good night, maybe it's Gabe Vincent. And as far as the lineup, this starting group, if it is D'Lo, Austin Reeves, LeBron, AD, and Jackson Hayes, they're going to have 3 guys that can play point. I think D'Lo, LeBron, and Austin have shown that they can run some point. And so that's going to give them a lot of diversity in the plays that they can run. So I think I like that lineup the best to start.
I like it. So you guys are running that twin tower effect that we had before. The shooting that you guys are talking about, I mean, we did bring in some players. Christian Wood, he was 37% from the 3. Torian Prince, he's 38% from the 3. Even D'Lo, he did pretty well from the 3 during the regular season. AR, he's almost a 40% shooter. So we still have some pretty good shooters out there. They just kind of can't get that Lakers slump, 3-point slump that happens. For me personally, if you guys go D'Lo, AR, LBJ, AD, and Jackson Hayes, that seems like a lot more offense. D'Lo, I feel like he's a subpar defender. AR, he's hit or miss, I guess, on the defensive side. A lot of people
he'll get in your face. He will get
in your face, but everybody goes at AR. Even in FIBA, it's like they were attacking AR constantly.
Yeah, it's because he's light on the pocket. He's slim. He's very slim. Like for 2 guards, them are 6'6", 220. He's 6'5", maybe 6'4", and maybe 200 pounds. He doesn't have the weight on him to guard some of the guys. or the size to guard some of the guys, but he definitely moves his feet well, and he gives them effort on the defensive end, and he's a good team defender.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. So LBJ, he doesn't play much defense at this stage. 80 all defensive player, that's great. Jackson Hayes, yes. So that kind of backcourt will, that'll be a steady defensive presence. If we did say Christian Wood, 6'10", 37 from deep, that would give us a lot more offense, but at the same time, that would subtract from our defense. I feel like if we're playing some of those shifty guards or all-star wings, like the KDs, the Steph Currys, I would probably put in Vando into that starting lineup, have him chase them around. We did sign Vando to that new contract, 4 years, $48 million. So maybe Vando get more playing time. I know when we did sign Christian Wood, our pitch to him was that, you're getting a lot of major playing time, probably over Jackson Hayes. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I like the players that we got because it gives us a lot more versatility. And hopefully it will steer us away from the dreaded 3-guard lineup. Although I think Cam could still probably manage to get away with 3-guard lineup, but hopefully he doesn't.
I mean, yeah, this adding Christian Wood definitely gives them that kind of that 3-point shooting to help AD get into the low post. Sometimes they can, I think a lot of times in the past when they had that big man, AD would go to the outside a lot more, not hang around the paint. But, the idea when they brought in Marc Gasol was that he was going to space the floor for AD to attack and AD to get the ball in the post. So hopefully this actually helps with that and really gives the team a diversity running plays when Christian Wood and AD are out there together.
I agree.
Is that your closing lineup as well?
I think the game is going to dictate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, close lineup. I mean, you're probably gonna have your best players out there, so you're probably gonna move AD to the 5. You're gonna have LeBron and Rui out there, in my opinion. I think end game, Rui is gonna be out there with Austin Reeves, and like you said, it was a point guard, D'Angelo or Gabe Vincent. Honestly, Gabe Vincent had a great postseason run. All right, you mentioned the stats during the season; he wasn't all that great. We're gonna find out quickly if he cashed out his postseason run, or that really, he got his bag for that run, or is he that guy that we saw in the postseason? Right? Did he grow into that person? So we're gonna find out quickly.
Yeah, obviously you're not gonna run like a big lineup against Golden State. You want AD at the center at that when you're closing them out. So you wouldn't run 2 bigs out there. So the game's gonna dictate who's gonna close the game. Players are gonna dictate that, how well they play. So we'll see how this team does. But I do expect a fast start from LeBron James when the season starts. I think he's gonna try to set the tone early. Set the standard of like how. I think he's gonna set the tone. He's had a good summer. He didn't have to play FIBA. So I think he sets the tone on defense, and then maybe his minutes are cut back, but I do think that he does make the rotations because I do think he does like this team that they put together. So he's going to put the effort in for like 3 or 4 or 5 games. If there's a back-to-back, then he may not play, but in those first 5 games, you're going to see the effort from LeBron.
Where do you think this team ends up end of the season?
I think they're a top 3 seed for sure.
Over Denver? I see Jay.
Denver's still the number 1 team. They're the champions. Yeah. They're hard to beat. I think we'll see how we stack up against them in the regular season matchups. But I do think the Lakers have a good squad. They can definitely be top 3 for sure.
I have them top 3 as well. I don't see them number 1 because Denver is still the champion. They didn't really lose anybody that much. They're just reloaded basically. Another year together with chemistry. They're still number 1. They're the team to beat. But I see Lakers top 3 though.
Yeah, I mean, you guys seen the pictures of LBJ? He's been looking ripped as a 38-year-old. I mean, Even Rui, I mean, he slimmed down quite a bit, just like Big Al over here. I mean, he's been working out like crazy. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Lots of options for Ham to play with. I'm really hoping that we get lots of blowouts, and then we get lots of JS, Jalen Hood, Shapiro, and Maxwell. A lot of our rookie, some of our two-way players that get some playing time. I'm really hoping to see maybe a 12, even 13-man rotation kind of earlier in the season to see how Cam Reddish, Torian Prince, some of our new players come in, and I'm hoping they come in hot and, we do well.
Yeah, ditto. We can only hope that everybody stays healthy and we could see what this team does, full squad. And, that's what I'm hoping for, a healthy, successful season.
All right.
That's all we can go for.
All right, Lakers fam. So you heard it here first. Do you guys agree with our rotation lineups? Or do you feel like there's some other players that you want to see in that rotation lineup, starting lineup or closing lineup? Put your comments down below. If you haven't, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It would help us grow our channel a lot. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time.
Go Lakers.